Hi, welcome back to Sodery Blooms. Today we're talking about seeds. So we cleaned up the greenhouse last video. Today we're doing some seed planting. So let's get started. I decided to really take some time out and write out what I wanted to plant this year instead of chaos gardening like last year. One of the biggest takeaways from last season of gardening was that I needed to start a little earlier. I started my seeds and gardening around, I want to say March, spring. And so I didn't really produce as much as I wanted to produce. So this year I'm starting super early. I live in zone 8A. So we have mild winters and kind of an early spring, but sometimes we have cold snaps. So it's just very important to stay abreast of what the temperature is and what it's going to do. I'm going to start with short day onions, lettuce, different varieties, cabbage, different varieties. I'm going to start some snapdragon and pansies. I'm going to do tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, cucumbers, corn, and basil. And basically what I do is I just write down the start dates for these vegetables, the air temperature that it needs to be since I'm growing in the greenhouse and it's colder outside than it is in my greenhouse, and the soil temperature. And that's where the heating pads come into play because some of these seeds need warmth and heat to start. And then I just go into my handy dandy arsenal of seeds and figure out what I'm going to do. I have if I'm going to transplant or direct sow, then most of them are going to be transplanted. Only one I'm going to direct sow is lettuce into my garden bed or into a small pot. And then if I need a heating mat. So the only ones I need a heating mat for now are my peppers and strawberry seeds. And my strawberry seeds, they're going to go in the fridge for a little bit before I put them in the seed trays. All right, so let's see if we can find onion, lettuce, cabbage, snapdragon, pepper, strawberry, and kale seed packets. As you can see, I do have a lot that I want to grow this year. I like to focus on plants that my family and I will actually eat, but I also love experimenting with new varieties that I've never seen or heard before or that just have vibrant colors. So starting earlier in the year gives me more time to play, learn, and really have fun with the seeds that I choose to grow. All right, so I went through my arsenal of seeds, and these are the seeds that I have. I break them into my cool season seeds and my warm season seeds. My cool season seeds are going to be your spinach, your kale, cabbage, onion, lettuce. And then your warm season seeds are going to be peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, and those are going to need warmer soil. So for my tomato variety, my basil, cucumber, corn, I'm going to wait until February, March to start those. But my peppers, even though they're a warm season seed, I'm going to start them within the next week or two because they take a long time to. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is some websites that I use to get my seeds. This website is the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers. It's one that is local to North Carolina, and it's perfect because their seeds are regionally adapted, they're open pollinated, and perfect for supporting local ecosystems. And I really love this red Russian kale, so I think I might add that to my list as well. The other one I really like is Renee's Garden. And Renee's Garden is great when I want beautiful, unique varieties. So this is where I'll get my strawberry seeds from. Each of these websites do a really good job of giving different growing instructions and information that's particular to the type of plant or vegetable that you want. This cantaloupe looks really good. I might want to add that. See, I cannot stay on these websites too long because I just started adding stuff that I don't need to grow or that I can't grow. And then lastly, Johnny Seeds. I really love Johnny Seeds because it's my go-to for dependable, high-quality seeds, especially for vegetables. So using these multiple sources lets me grow food that I'll actually eat while also trying new and interesting varieties. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. We have some of our seeds that we're getting started. I'm going to order some more from those websites I showed you. And so in the next video, we'll sow those seeds in our seed starting mix. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.